Welcome back. We're talking about the future of the home buying process. Realtors are bracing for the biggest shakeup in their business in decades.
In fact, starting this Saturday, new rules are set to upend the long-standing process around who pays real estate agents and how much. Karen Kaifa joins us with a look at how home buyers can prepare and protect themselves for this new landscape. Hi, Karen.
Hi there, Simone and Larry. Still a little bit of uncertainty as this process is set to play out. Proponents of the new rules say it's going to make it easier to negotiate lower commissions. Others are a little bit worried it could push some realtors out of the industry and that it could pose some challenges for first-time home buyers. But most experts agree for the short term, there may be a little bit of confusion.
New rules for realtors will eliminate the long-standing 6% commission paid by a home seller and potentially lower overall home prices.
For a century, the industry has essentially set commission rates.
The changes, effective this Saturday, August 17th, are part of a settlement announced in March by the National Association of Realtors. For decades, a seller's agent typically charged the seller 5 or 6% of a home's purchase price intended to be shared with the buyer's agent. That put sellers on the hook for an additional cost some experts say inflated home prices. Now sellers will no longer be expected to make commission offers to buyer agents. Vanessa Perry, interim dean of the George Washington University School of Business, says the new rules provide more transparency, but don't necessarily simplify the process.
Increased transparency does not mean increased understanding.
Additionally, home buyers will have to sign a representation agreement with an agent before even touring a home, which could be challenging for less experienced buyers.
They're trying to navigate an already complex set of transactions, maybe the biggest transaction they'll ever engage in their lives.
That's why Steve Robeck of the Consumer Federation of America says it's more important than ever to find an agent who knows the new landscape.
Consumers talking to agents who don't really understand the new marketplace need to find another agent.
And home buying is a really complex financial process in and of itself. Both Brobeck and Perry said if consumers have questions, they should not hesitate to ask. Remember, this will be new rules for realtors as well. The Consumer Federation of America says especially if there's something in a contract you don't understand, seek help from an independent expert or even an attorney before you sign anything. Simone and Larry?
Okay, I did want to touch on that though, because, home prices are finally starting to ease a bit. But for advice in terms of first-time home buyers right now, they may have been waiting on the sidelines for homes to become more affordable. What would you say to them?
Well, this is supposed to help as these new rules work their way through the system, Simone. What is supposed to happen is these lower commissions are supposed to, in turn, lower home prices, in some cases by thousands of dollars. That is the expectation. But we all know there's a lot of factors that go into the housing market, also depending what region of the country you are in. But overall, a lot of buyers who've been sitting on the sidelines have been waiting for the Fed to lower interest rates, so mortgage rates in turn would start to fall. That's something that's going to take some time. So mortgage rates peeling back, interest rates peeling back, this process working its way through the system the way it's supposed to, all things that home buyers are going to want to be really mindful of in the coming months. So great time to do your research, look through those rules, know them for yourself, so when you're ready to buy that dream home, you've got everything set.
Boy, you said it. Keep an eye on the fine print, on the details, on the contracts. Karen, thank you. Appreciate your reporting for us tonight.